All right, we are the Hebrew Israelites. Come out week in and week out, prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, America, also known as Sodom and Egypt in the scriptures, and to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel, who are so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, when we kick this thing up, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, double honors to the elders of GMS, the apostles of GMS, to rule well, and peace and blessings to all of you brothers that are around the four corners of the earth that are pushing this truth and sincerity, all right? Okay? Today, I basically want to get on these prophecies, man, because that's the whole thing that I want to talk about, the ramping up, man, and the times are coming to where we're about to get out of this thing, man. So I'm here to sound the alarm and to warn our people to wake up, man. If you can, please, brother, please bring that out.
All right, this is Romans chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, have God cast away his people?
13 to 11. Yeah, man. You know, it's time to wake these people up. If you are on this sign right here and you are a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, man, it is time for you to wake up out of sleep, man. Come back to the Heavenly Father, man. Come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. All right, to find out who your power is, man. Because it's not the so-called white man. It's not Caesar Borgia. All right, and I know a lot of y'all grew up with that symbol in your homes, thinking it was this guy right here. And in actuality, this is a big lie. It's a big lie that the so-called white man has perpetuated or put out and pushed out all over the world, man. Okay, and this was designed to keep you asleep, to keep you not in the know, out of the loop, because the so-called white man, who are the Edomites, their biblical nationality is the Edomites. Them and the other 16 nations outside of Israel were confederate against you. They came against you so that they could take away your heritage, man, to make you not a nation anymore, so you wouldn't know who you are. So that's why they call you bywords such as a Negro or a Mexican or a or a Latino or whatever they want to call you, and that's not your real nationality. That's not your biblical name. All right. So, can please, brother, get that scripture for me?
All right, this is Romans chapter 13, verse 11.
All right.
That knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep.
That's right, brother. Go ahead.
For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
That's right. Our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. And if you know about the prophecies of this Holy Bible, man, if you read in the Gospels, it'll tell you what to look for, what to watch out for, man. What to watch out for. You know, Yahweh Shai, who the world so calls Jesus Christ, the apostles actually asked him, when shall we know when the end times? What should we look for? You know, and if you can, brother, pick up Mark 13:7. He was asking them what to look for, man, so that you'll know and how to be ready. You know what I'm saying? But Jake is simply just not ready, man. They still worrying about, you know, they kids going to school, their first day to school, back what they gonna get. You know, they still worried about what LeBron doing, what Drake talking about. They still worried about everything that is contrary to these scriptures, man. All right? And it is our jobs as the prophets to come out here and wake up the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes, the Lord's people. All right? You got them, man? All right. Go ahead.
St. Mark 13:7. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled.
That's right. It says, when you should hear wars and rumors of wars, be not troubled. I don't know about you, but I watch the news quite a bit. All right? And you should too. If you're watching this video, you should start looking at the current events, man, keeping up with things.
Yeah,
you know, there's a big old thing going on with China right now, where they're buying up a whole lot of gold to back up the yuan or whatever it's called. You know what I'm saying? You know, America's doing so-called dropping things called the rod of God on places, man. You know what I'm saying? They're being wicked. And the dollar is dropping. You know what I'm saying? All of these things are about to come to a head, man. All right, and all you constantly hear about is rumors after rumors of wars and wars and wars. You got Russia, you got Ukraine, you got North Korea talking about all types of things, man. You know what I'm saying? So us as a nation, we need to know what to look for, man. And the scriptures told us, when you hear these things, be ye not troubled, because it's not yet time. All right? Let me go on over.
That's what you just said. For such things must needs be, but the end shall not be yet.
The end shall not be yet. But it's just letting you know it's right at the door, man. Knocking at the door. So we ain't got time for all these simple things anymore, man. It's time for you to get your life together. It's time for you to get your mind right, man. And you're not going to hear about that in T.D. Jakes' church at MegaFest. You ain't going to hear about this at Woman Thou Art Loose. All right? You're not going to hear about this in Joel Osteen's church or any other of these faggots that are out here scattering the flock. And you damn right I said faggots, because that's exactly what they are. Okay? So our jobs as the men of the Lord is to come out here and prophesy the prophecies and tell you people, these stiff-necked people that are on this sign right here, to get right and to show you what the prophecies are, man. All right? There's one big prophecy that a lot of y'all know about, or that a lot of the churches talk about, but they don't believe in it. All right? And it's actually being pushed as we speak. Okay? It's the chip, man. A lot of people talk about, you know, this situation in Clint, Texas, where there was Esau, the so-called white man, was forcing that small community to take the chip, man. The military was out there forcing them to take the chip. All right, and then they tried to come back behind it and try to say that it was a hoax or that it was fake. And man, we know that shit is real, man. Esau's gonna lie to you, they're gonna lie to you every time. They've been lying since they came out of the womb. That's why it tells you never trust a so-called white man, man. And a lot of you niggas and a lot of you Hispanics, a lot of you Latin tribes like to do that shit, man. You like to have it so. You always try to take up for your so-called white man, man. Take up for your master.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. If I can say this real quick. That's why we call the so-called white man the devil. And people get all bent out of shape like it's some mystical thing, but the word devil just means deceiver. That's the chief deceiver on the planet Earth, is the so-called white man. He's programmed by the Heavenly Father to lie, man. And that's why he has you knucklehead ass niggas in a trick bag, man. Believing after his bullshit ass philosophy that's not bringing any value to you or your people. You know? Let me finish this real quick, this last part. It says, for nations, this is back in Mark 13 and 8. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in divers places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows.
These are the beginning of sorrows, man. So that's all of those things that the brother just said right there. If you could read it again for me, Baba Kasha, right where you started it right there.
So it says, for nation shall rise against nation.
Nation shall rise against nation. What have you been seeing lately? Black man against so-called white man. Who's been killing the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans dead in the streets? Right. Who's been doing that, man? All right? And then they get off scot-free. While you nincompoop Negroes continue to march up and down the street acting like you're gonna get a piece of the so-called white man's pie. He is your fucking enemy, and he has been ever since the beginning.
That's right.
Since we pushed him out of the damn womb. All right? Go ahead.
It says, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in divers places.
That's right. There's kingdom against kingdom, man. You got Russia, you got China, you got all these different people putting sanctions, the U.S. putting sanctions on people, and all this, that, and the third. There's kingdom against kingdom, man. That's happening right now. As you sit up there and you smoke your cool cigarette, man. You smoke that fucking Newport, all right? That is going on right now. And you niggas are so oblivious to this, man, you don't have a clue. All right?
Go ahead. And there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrow.
Yeah, man. And on top of that, there's earthquakes. When is there? I've lived here in Texas for over 17 years. This year alone, there's been multiple earthquakes. Earthquake on top of earthquake in Texas. In Dallas alone.
30 plus
right?
earthquakes out there in Oklahoma.
Say that again, brother.
This year, it's been over 30 plus earthquakes out there in Oklahoma.
That's right, man.
Just
So,
the beginning of this
so
year.
these scriptures right here are letting you know what is happening, and those things are coming to pass. See what I'm saying? This is not a game, man. This is not Madden. This is not Mario. This is not NBA 2K. All right? This is the real deal Holyfield right here. All right? So if you are a nation that is on this side right here, we are talking to you, and you only. The rest of them ain't gonna get it because it's not for them. Okay? You have a precept, brother?
Okay. It's Isaiah chapter 29, start at verse 8. And it shall even be as when a hungry man dreameth, and behold, he eateth, but when he awaketh, and his soul is empty. Or when a thirsty man dreameth, and behold, he drinketh, but he awaketh, and behold, he is faint. And that's how this economy is, man. That's how these world economies are, man. You got the QE3, QE4, they're propping up these nations with all this fake money, man. Okay, that ain't value to nothing. Just like when you looking at Greece, man. And that bubble starting to pop, man. When you look at that stock market, man, all that stuff based off speculation and BS, man. And then you got these simple Joe Six-Pack Americans walking around here acting as if they have something and dreaming about have something when you ain't got nothing, man. Your 401ks are gone, man. Your savings are gone. Your children are whores and losers, man. And full of drug addicts, man. Okay? The dream of America is empty, man. Right. Prosperity and all that, it's empty. Okay?
And I send it to the brothers. I work with companies that do investments and stuff. And these so-called white people are going crazy this week because they done lost 50,000 out their 401k. They done lost 2,000 out their Roth IRAs and stuff. That stuff ain't gonna stand up, man. It's all through. It don't matter how you shift your money and all that. The whole system gonna crash together. Y'all all gonna be through.
Because it's laden in big clay, it's laden in debt. Okay? And it was Most High set it up to be that way, man.
That's right. That's beautiful too. Because if I can say this, man, these stupid ass people, man, they've been so dumbed down by these elites, man, that they don't even understand what true substance is in the earth. Right. They think some digital number that they got sitting in some arbitrary ass bank account is something to hold value on. Something to basically put everything that you consider important in your life on, man. When they can just basically bring that shit to zero at any given time, man. And you out of there. All of a sudden you trying to go to the ATM, or you trying to pay a bill, you trying to do this and do that, and it's declined.
Yeah, you call your stockbroker like, man, what's going on? And you like, well,
I see your email.
Don't panic, sir. It's just a little rough drought right now.
Yeah.
Okay? No, man. It's just through. Okay? And to go into the brother's point, verse 9, it says, stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep. Woo!
Yep. And that goes for mainly all of you people, if you're just gonna speak in general, but it chiefly falls on these people right here on this sign. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because you believe wholeheartedly in the philosophies, which that's what that wine is the brother's talking about, of the so-called white man. You believe in this system more than the so-called white man do.
That's right.
That's why during like the so-called holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving, these people are the biggest consumers.
Yeah.
All of these holidays are geared at these people directly because the so-called white man knows that that's a way to stimulate the economy off the backs of these stupid ass people.
That's right.
But most of you Americans in general are stupid as hell, man. You don't consider that austerity measures are coming to America. Just because you can look on the news and you see people in Greece rioting, you think that's just some fall thing, man. But the Most High has these things set to happen here, and it's gonna catch you people off guard. Because y'all in a deep sleep.
Right.
Y'all look at us or anybody bringing out facts as conspiracy theorists. Anytime somebody questions the bullshit reality that's been pumped into your brain, you people got a problem with it. You get offended. There's something wrong with that person. That's the times we coming into. The Most High is setting up real men, starting with our elders through the Spirit that's been out teaching for damn near 30 years. And then, you know, brothers that's coming up under them to be out preaching top flight knowledge, man. Like I was having a conversation with this brother in the car, man. Like the brothers that's out there doing the work, man. We're doing like the best thing that's on the history of the world, man.
Right.
So have confidence and that should build your faith, man, to go even harder. Yep. Because these people don't have a damn clue what's going on, man. They walk around lifted up in pride like they know something, but when you question their bullshit perception of reality, they get offended and they don't have any answers for you. They'll just have a back and forth, man.